Want to see the look come together? Stay tuned. Watch. Alright, welcome back, bombshells. In today's video we're going to be going into my BoxyCharm box, my premium box that just got here today. And we're going to be using the products in the box to create a look. And whatever's not in the box, I have a second box, not BoxyCharm, but a second box. Okay, first item that I already used, so I might as well just let you know, is the Tula Skincare Keep It Clear Acne Foam Cleanser. They're for Sally. Oh my god, so happy I got this. Liquid Glass Radiant Serum with hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is always good for the skin, and this is what it looks like. God, it looks like silver. Oh shit. Alright, blending it in. Soaking it into the skin. Basically massaging it into the skin. Skin looks nice and moisturized now. Nice and dewy. Too Faced Palm Springs Dreams Cocktail Party Eyeshadow Palette. And it basically says, make it a girl's trip to remember with Palm Springs Dreams inspired palette for fresh cocktail colors and dazzling party. Ready finishes. Extreme color payoff in a one swipe formula. I'm also excited about this. Never had it, but the Natasha Denona Black is Black eyeshadow. Alright, so this is what the case looks like. It's clear plastic, and that is the $1 Billion Brow Bestsellers Kit. Transform your brows with these essential brow products. Use the Universal Brow Pencil to sculpt your desired look. With the Brow Duos Pencil, highlight the brow bone for an instant lift and define with concealer above the brow. Blend and highlight and conceal with the smudge brush for a flawless finish. We're definitely using that today. You know what? Let me just get to doing my makeup. How about that? That's on. Get my brush to brush that in. My Juvia's Place foundation brush. Now, I'm going to use a different concealer today. We're using the Pro Conceal HD Definition Concealer. And this is the shade Pure Beige. Alright, so foundation's on, concealer put in place. Now we're moving on to the eyebrows. First thing I do, brush up with the spoolie the eyebrow, sorry. Any long hairs that you may have, take a small pair of scissors and trim them. You don't want these long straggly ones. Alright, this luckily has a point. See that? Alright, so with the point, make a little mark there on an angle with the point. I'm going to go from where I feel comfortable starting the eyebrow on the bottom of my eyebrow, following the shape of my eyebrow, and drawing that in a line. Keep in mind my arm is stable on the table, so it helps with the shaking and anything. It helps give you some stability to get the line correct. So okay, see that? Now on the top, instead of going from all the way in the beginning like I did there on the bottom, I'm going to take, you see where my fullest part of my eyebrow, which is right here, just slightly ahead of that and follow the top of my eyebrow. And let me show you that. Follow it across, trying to get a straighter line as I can because my eyebrows obviously are not even, but keeping it in that arched angle look. And then once I get to the arch of your eye should be, if you're looking straight ahead, arch should be starting right at the corner of your eyeball. So if your eyeball in this case is right here, this is where the arch, the highest point should be. And in my case it is, well, my face is a little twisted right now because I'm looking in the camera, but that is where the highest point on my eyebrow is, if you can see by where it's pointing, right there. That's where it should be. Then it starts to come back down ever so slightly and blend in with the bottom line that was already created. And you can always go back and retrace it a little bit if you're a little unsteady, unsure. Then when I get here, I start taking softer, smaller strokes and brushing from the bottom up. Because normally your hair in the front goes up and then slides over and falls to the side. And that's pretty much that. Now we're going to do the other side. I'm going to speed this one just slightly up because, you know, I already explained how to do this. Obviously you want to have your eyebrows already waxed or plucked so you don't have all this feathery mess going on in your eyebrows. And also, I already have thick eyebrows, so I don't like to do too much over. They're already thick. I just fill in the areas where it's a little thinner, which is usually right around the arch area. That area tends to be thinner because it has that tendency to want to thin out. However, for those ladies who have thin eyebrows and want a thicker brow, you can just technically just go under, just slightly under your natural brow, fill it in, and then slightly over, and then start filling them in. You'll see that it looks much more fuller that way. Now we take the end of the brow pencil with the spoolie end, see that? And we brush out towards the middle as if you're trying to give yourself a unibrow. And that tends to fade it out a little bit while you brush the rest of it back. You don't want to completely take it off, so you want to be gentle. And if you happen to go a little crazy and take off a little too much, go back and touch it up. I normally would just use one of my concealers, put it on here, and just go underneath, clean it up that way, as close to the edge without going onto the eyebrows, and bring it down. But they don't have that in this kit, and I want to use the products in this kit because I want to make sure I give it a fair shot. So I'm going to use the end that says concealer, because I don't know if you can tell, there's two different colors. One's a little darker, one's a little lighter. The lighter is for highlighting. I'm going to use the concealer part. It looks like they just want you to rub it on and then go in with the brush and shape it up. So let's see how this works. Let's do the same with the area right here in front, because like I said, I normally use my other concealers. I like to spread it just slightly this way to blend in with whatever was already there and just blend it out to make that line, that harsh line, that unibrow look disappear. You can't see it all smeared anymore. Don't have the unibrow any longer. You guys see? I'm gonna take now and do the top. How's that? Give me a second, do the other eye. That's my completed eyebrow look, and now we put the brow gel in, remember that, and set the eyebrows. And basically this is kind of like mascara for the eyebrows, and what it does is kind of just brushes them down and sets them into place, kind of like, sort of like a glue. See that? It's, I don't know, you can see it's clear. It really is black, but the liquid is clear. It's not meant to give it color in this case. Some of them do come with color in it. I do have another one that does, but that's not the one we're using today, so let's not worry about it. This is for Brandy. Brandy, this is for you, honey. Thank you for being the first to comment on my post on Facebook about my suggestions. And since you were the first to comment, I took your suggestion, did the eyebrows. A little more specifics for you. So, thank you, honey. All right, as a base, before I even get to that, I should put on my P. Louise base. P. Louise base, those that don't know, the British brand, and it is a beautiful, great, basically eye primer for all you ladies. First color I'm going with is just a base color, and we're gonna go with Cabana Time, which is this color here. It's a very pale, nude kind of color there. The next color I want to take to start forming the ombre effect to it, the Saucy and Bossy. That's this color right here. I'm going to try to be super careful and use the Natasha Denona Blackest Black eyeshadow to cut my crease. Well, no, just get in the crease, but I'm going to be very gentle, very lightly, look. Obviously the idea here is to use the background dark to give it like almost like an eyeliner effect. With the small shimmer brush from Juvia's Place, the J7, right, with this light pink color called Buzzkill, and then put some of that one swizzle stick on top. Let's start with that. For the eyeshadow though, the swizzle stick, I will wet the brush a little bit because it helps the glitter stick to it, and then it makes it easier for application as well. So from Ulta brand, it's a glitter liquid foil eyeshadow. But what I wanted to do was use lip pencil, right? I'm gonna use it, dip it into the eyeshadow. So what I wanted to do on the very edge here a little bit, put some of the Bombshell, which is like a dark gray color, I guess. Now, I haven't finished the look. I have to clean everything up. All this will be wiped off, so don't fear about that. This will all be cleaned up. But I just wanted you to get an idea of what's going on here. There's a lot going on. It takes time and patience, and it's never really gonna truly 100% look even on both sides. So, but you try to get it as close as you can. So this is a good way to see where you have to blend out when you zoom in. Or get close to a mirror, you can see what area. I'm using the Kat Von D Tiger Tattoo liner in Trooper Black. Got to mention that this was the Big Ego. Let's see if I can get it where you can see it. Big Ego mascara, and I am about to use the Kat Von D Cake Pencil in Trooper Black as well. That also came in my last month's BoxyCharm box. This is gonna go on my waterline. I know most people can't do it without blinking and getting eyes watery. Not a problem for me. To clean up under my eyes. Rose petals, there we go. I think I used rose petals. It looks really pink though. And last step in this process is the I hope you guys enjoyed it, liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So please don't forget to leave a comment below. Go ahead and try some things, guys. Don't be scared. You're only limited to your imagination. And makeup, there's no right or wrong way to do makeup. There's just the way that some people prefer to do it better than others. That's it. That's it for me. I'll see you on the next video. Like I said, leave a comment. Love you guys. Good night, beautiful bombshells.